The Breakfast in the Classroom program has proven to be effective in helping students be better prepared to learn, more focused during the school day, and has shown to be beneficial in decreasing behavioral issues. It is provided free of charge for all students and faculty in certain schools in Fairfax County. How do I request the Breakfast in the Classroom program in my school? The implementation of the Breakfast in the Classroom program begins with the food service director meeting directly with the school principal to review eligibility requirements and how the program works. A follow-up flyer is then shared with parents and teachers detailing the program and why it's being implemented into the school day. In addition, a Breakfast in the Classroom menu is provided for distribution to students, parents, teachers, and administration. Pre-planning for implementing Breakfast in the Classroom. The first step in implementing the Breakfast in the Classroom program in your school is to provide food and nutrition services with the following information: an electronic copy of an Excel spreadsheet with the names of each student in each teacher's class. This spreadsheet should be sent to the food services manager. The food service manager will forward the spreadsheet to the food service functional application technician for the preparation of classroom rosters. The classroom roster will include student name, student PIN number as a barcode, a column if the student was served a breakfast, a column for any notes to communicate between the teacher and cafeteria. Each day the date will need to be written on the roster. In addition, the food service manager will order food through regular ordering processes, work with food service specialists to evaluate and adjust staffing needs based on current staffing procedures, review any needs for dietary substitutions or modified menus with food service nutritionist and food service specialist, attach label to insulated delivery bags with homeroom teacher names and classroom numbers. All supplies needed for this program will be purchased by food services. Your school cafeteria staff will be responsible for coordination and receipt of the following to prepare for this program: insulated bags, special trash cans, bags, moist towelettes, placemats, knives, napkins, straws. In addition, at your school site, you will be required to review the program with school custodial staff, review the location of special trash cans, which will need to be set up in the hallways and then picked up and emptied after breakfast, develop a plan with each teacher as to where the students will pick up the insulated bags from the cafeteria and then return the bags after breakfast. Everything is in place. Now what? Once students, parents, and staff have been informed and support staff have needed materials in place, then the training will be provided to both students and the food service staff at your school. If you have students who require food substitutions due to allergies or have a dietary need to be reviewed, Food and Nutrition Services has dietitians on staff who will work with the student and menu to make necessary alterations. Each classroom will receive the What is a Virginia State Breakfast flyer, which should be reviewed with the students and posted in each classroom. It is important to review what a minimum and maximum breakfast contains with your students. How does a typical morning work? Each morning, the Food and Nutrition Services team will prepare 2 insulated bags and a classroom roster for each homeroom teacher. The insulated bags are placed in the dining room or designated staging area to be picked up by 2 assigned students from each classroom, also known as the delivery team. The delivery team helps set up a placemat at each student's seat, along with a napkin, straw, and wet nap. The blue insulated bag will include juice, milk, and the day's fruit. Each student and teacher selects a hot entree out of the red insulated bag. Then, each student and teacher selects a juice and/or fruit from the blue insulated bag. The red insulated bag will include the hot entree item for all students and the teacher. Students must take at least a minimum breakfast. 1 juice or fruit is required, but the student or teacher may take both. Students may not take 2 juices. Milk is optional. Students may not take just 1 item, such as an entree or juice or milk or fruit, as a single item does not meet state requirements. It is very important to encourage students only wanting 1 item to take the minimum. If they do not take the minimum, they may not have any breakfast items. The teacher will use the roster to record the students who received breakfast on that day by marking the students that selected the hot breakfast entree and juice or fruit. By marking yes on the roster, the teacher is stating each student has taken at least a minimum breakfast. In addition, the roster allows for the teacher to write a note to the cafeteria manager. For example, if they know someone will be absent the next day, a substitute teacher's name, if they require any additional breakfast supplies, etc. At the conclusion of breakfast, the insulated bags with any unused portions and class rosters are returned to the designated area by the student delivery team. For eligibility requirements and implementation information for the Breakfast in the Classroom program at your school, please contact Food and Nutrition Services.